All right, hold on to your hats, folks. Small boy sir here, and holy moly guacamole, did I stumble upon something juicy. You know, I was scrolling through the old YouTube labyrinth, trying to figure out how to, not just talk to my camera, but actually, connect with you awesome people when I found this video by The Game Plan. And get this, they said YouTube is a video game. Seriously? A video game. Now, I've played a few games in my time, mostly failing spectacularly, but this was a whole new level of, levelness. They're telling us, yes, you and me, the average Joes, that we can win this YouTube thing. Actually win. They said, and I quote, "You may know me from my other channel where I've been fortunate enough to pull in millions of views and earn well over 6 figures. And today, I'm going to share my exact strategy so that you could copy it." Copy it? Copy it! My brain did a little backflip. Now, they're comparing it to Super Mario Brothers, which, let's be honest, is a classic. Mario, that little plumber dude, just wanted a house, a princess, and to, escape the tyranny of the Koopa Kingdom. Sounds a lot like us, right? We're all just trying to make our way in this digital kingdom. They said don't watch the rest of this video if you're not ready to have everything you've been taught about growing on YouTube flipped on its head. Well, challenge accepted. They talked about warp zones, not just grinding through level 1 and level 2, but finding those magical shortcuts, those digital wormholes to success. Now, they gave 3 strategies, and let me tell you, they're not half bad. First up, the piggyback strategy. Basically, you find a popular channel in your niche, pick a top performing video, and here's the kicker, you comment on it, but not like a troll, more like a, "Hey, that's interesting, but what about this?" You title your video similarly, use their tags with a response to tag, and tweak their description. They even suggested mentioning the original video in yours. Sneaky, but clever. They said, this isn't just copying somebody else's content. This isn't just siphoning off somebody else's hard-earned views. This is adding value to a conversation. Man, I kind of agree. It's like a digital debate, but, polite. Or as polite as we can be. Then there's the trend jacking strategy. Forget chasing trends in your niche, they said. Hijack trends outside your niche and bring them back home. Like when AI was blowing up, they made a video about AI tools for filmmakers. This isn't just trend surfing. This is trend jacking. They said, you're not riding the wave, you're still in the wave. Genius. And of course, they had to throw in the obligatory smash that like button and subscribe, which, hey, if you're enjoying this, you know what to do. Now for the third warp zone, tools of the trade. This one's for the hobbyists, the professionals, the people with actual skills. Unlike, me. They said instead of making broad videos, focus on specific tools. Like how to build a cabinet using the Black & Decker C250 circular saw. They said products have promotion behind them. Companies spend millions of dollars to create awareness. So your video is already going to have built-in demand. Smart, right? And they even mentioned affiliate links because, gotta pay the bills. They even said, I know that we just met, so if you want more proof that these strategies work, just go check out my other channel and you'll see these exact warp zone strategies in action. Which, fair play. They're putting their money where their mouth is. And they wrapped it up with a gentle reminder that content is king or queen or, whatever royal title you prefer. They said, even if it's the best content, it won't go viral if people don't click on it. And of course, a little plug for their next video about viral thumbnails, which honestly, I'm kind of curious about. All right, let's wrap this digital adventure up with a few takeaways, shall we? You've just heard about this wild concept of YouTube as a video game, warp zones and all that jazz, and you might be thinking, okay, small boy sir, that's all well and good, but what does it mean for me? Well, let me break it down for you. First, and this is crucial, it's about shifting your perspective. Don't just see YouTube as a daunting mountain to climb. See it as a playground, a game, a series of challenges and opportunities. This whole warp zone concept isn't just a gimmick, it's a reminder that there are shortcuts. There are ways to level up faster than grinding through the same old routine. The piggyback strategy, for example, is about leveraging existing conversations, adding your own unique voice, and riding the wave of existing momentum. It's not about stealing, it's about contributing, about being part of a larger dialogue. You're not just creating content in a vacuum, you're engaging with a community. And that community, my friends, is what makes YouTube so powerful. Then there's the trend jacking strategy. This is where you get creative, where you think outside the box. It's about recognizing the zeitgeist, the cultural moments that are capturing people's attention and finding ways to weave them into your own narrative. You're not just chasing trends, you're hijacking them, you're redirecting them. And that, my friends, is how you capture attention. And finally, the tools of the trade strategy. This one's about practicality, about leveraging existing demand, about finding those niche audiences that are already searching for specific solutions. It's about recognizing that sometimes the best way to grow is to focus on the specific, to become the go-to expert in a particular area. Now you might be thinking, small boy, sir, these strategies sound great, but are they really going to work for me? And to that I say, why not? The beauty of YouTube is that it's a constantly evolving landscape, a dynamic ecosystem where anything is possible. These strategies, they're not magic formulas, they're frameworks, they're starting points. They're about giving you the tools to experiment, to innovate, to find what works for you. And that, my friends, is the real lesson here. It's about embracing the journey, about being willing to try new things, about not being afraid to fail. Because let's be honest, we've all had our fair share of epic fails. I know I have. But it's those failures that teach us the most, that push us to grow, to evolve, to become better creators. So, what should you learn from this story? It's that YouTube is a game, but it's a game that anyone can win. It's a game that rewards creativity, innovation, and a willingness to try new things. It's a game where the warp zones are real, where the shortcuts are there for those who are willing to find them. And most importantly, it's a game that's more fun when you play it with others. So let's play this game together, shall we? Let's explore the warp zones. Let's hijack the trends. Let's master the tools of the trade. Let's build a community. Let's share our stories. Let's have some fun. And if you've enjoyed this little digital adventure, if you found it informative, entertaining, or even just mildly amusing, then do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to Small Boy Sir, and join me on this wild ride. Because trust me, there's plenty more where this came from. I'm Small Boy Sir, and I'll see you in the next video.